Right now we have JJ. As always, I'm Javi. First thing we have to talk about is Terry Funk passed away at the age of 79. He was an extremely influential wrestler. He inspired everybody. Everything hardcore was basically brought by him. He went to Japan, killed it. NWA killed it. WWE killed it. He had amazing matches with Ric Flair, with Mick Foley, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. There was, the guy was a legend. Some people put him in their Mount Rushmore as one of the top 4 or 5 in their book. Lots of respect. It seemed like the last few years he hasn't been doing that well. So it was almost expected, but it's one of those things that no matter what, you're never 100% ready for. So, a lot of condolences to his family and friends of other wrestlers in the business. He will be greatly missed.
Facts.
All right, so just a couple of really quick topics. Edge apparently is headed out of WWE. Supposedly he had a meeting with them this week, and he had some demands that they didn't want to acquiesce to. Like they did not want to. They didn't want to sign him for whatever reason. So I don't know. What do you think about that? It's kind of. I don't know.
I personally think that he won't be missed, but you know what I mean. Like he wrestled 3 times this year or something like that. So
I mean, not much. I mean, granted, he's
older and things like that, but like, I mean, it's not like it's like Seth Rollins leaving or Finn Balor. You know what I mean?
50.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, Edge will be missed somewhat just because of he's a Hall of Famer, his presence. There's a lot of respect for him and things like that. But realistically, like, it won't affect the business all like that.
No, absolutely. The only thing that that to me would be not so much missed from WWE is kind of that he may go to AEW, which are very strong rumors. Having a big name like that, and in AEW, all he has to do is kind of like what Sting does, which is wrestle every few months, and that's it. And just having him in the backstage area, he may be able to help some of these guys. Because no matter what, he doesn't have. Technically, he's a bigger name than CM Punk. He does have more, probably has more respect from the rest of the locker room than somebody like CM Punk would have, and he's been to the very top of the mountain. Not like other guys that are kind of like in and out. No, he was actually great. He had amazing character work. His in-ring work was really good. Plus the fact he could still go a little bit. He's not going to have a 5-star match or anything, but for a company like that, for AEW to get somebody like Edge, I think that's a pretty big thing.
I mean, he deserves the bag. So like, good for him if he does go to AEW. Who knows? Mm-hmm. Maybe he's very loyal to WWE, but we'll find out. Honestly, we'll find out.
Yeah, honestly, I still think he'd be perfect in NXT as a trainer. Like just for his brain alone. I mean, dude's extremely creative. He knows all the ins and outs of the business. He could show these guys, hey, listen, this is how you get back from an injury. Yeah, because he's had some really, really bad ones. Yep. But I'm glad at least if it was he went out having a good match. It wasn't some kind of crappy, 2-minute match just to kind of get him out, or just something that looked really bad. No, he had a good match. It's sad that it wasn't on a random episode of SmackDown. It was kind of put together last minute. But hey, at least millions of people got to see him.
Yeah, that is
so that's not bad. And especially when you didn't have the bloodline around, you kind of needed something to get the eyeballs on the show. Then last but not least, apparently WWE has nothing of significance for Zelina Vega and Nikki Cross. They're concentrating on some of the other women. I personally, especially for Zelina, I feel bad because after that big push she got from Backlash in Puerto Rico, it seems like it never really panned out because she had a match against Rhea, she got destroyed, and then really after that, nothing really happened after that. They really didn't do much with her.
Yeah, I mean, like, I do like Zelina Vega. It's just right now there's the big storyline in the women's division with Io Sky, Bianca, Charlotte, and then Asuka. So like that's too many high presence people that you're just adding them into storyline. And then on top of that, you got Bayley, You know what I mean? So right now, I don't see a spot for her where she could thrive. And realistically, like, I wouldn't want to do anything with her if you're just gonna ruin her character or ruin her work. You know what I mean? Like, it's about, like, she was on a streak of doing really good. Let's just take some time off, and then we get back to it. You know what I mean? Whenever there's a proper storyline for her.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And especially when you have supposedly Kairi Sane might be coming back, which no matter what, it's still going to be a bigger name than Selena is.
Yeah, that is true.
What I would like Selena to do is go to AEW and manage Andrade again, because that was a killer combination. That was really good.
That would be
Both
crazy.
of them together, that worked really good.
Yeah, that definitely. That would be crazy.
Yeah, I would not be opposed at all, because I mean, she made Andrade. Andrade was trash in NXT. He was a good in-ring worker, but nobody cared about him because he had no personality. But once you put him and her together, I mean, it was magic. You could tell that right off the bat, it worked. So
She will have to manage, like, I mean, maybe she goes back to Legado del Fantasma and she just stays with the LWO thing.
Yeah, it could
as
be.
a manager,
Could be.
But
Yeah, she could do that. Now, the thing is also remember, her husband's in AEW too, Aleister Black. So that does help quite a bit, because she, being over there makes it a little bit easier in terms of their relationship. I do think that it would definitely benefit both of them, probably.
sorry, guys, my allergies.
Yeah. But that's what I think. And then Nikki Cross, I mean, she's on the same path as Elias. Well, I haven't even seen him. Like, completely disappeared off the face of the planet.
I mean, she was just a comedy spot most of the time, so it's not like anything crazy. You know what I mean?
And not everybody's Chad Gable.
Correct.
Which we'll talk about that in the next episode, because the guy is a freaking beast. So nothing. So that was the news for today. So nothing. Just remember, like, subscribe, that notification bell. Make sure you hit that so you get all of whenever we list a new video, you get it first. All right. Take care. Peace.